We will try to understand about pipelines in SageMaker. So in the SageMaker pipeline, we have DAG, that is directed acyclic graph, and this graph is acyclic means that it have the start and end point. It does not follow the loop. So the steps in the graph are connected um, uh, with the dependencies. Let's say the step one have got a trigger, and then the output of step one is passed to input to an step two. So this is how the data is interconnected between each step of the pipeline. And if we try to understand with this view, so this is a SageMaker Studio. In the SageMaker Studio, we have applications like Jupyter Lab, MLflow, or Editor. And if we'll see in the um, left hand side, we have home, we have running instances, we have data, we have AutoML, and experiment. This experiment is uh, is used to track the metadata of the models as we are tuning by passing the hyperparameters to the model, and that is this ML flow is built in this experiment. So this is a managed, uh, I would say, service in the SageMaker Studio. And inside the job section, like we have training a step, we have evaluation step, then in the evaluation step we have condition step, if the RMC is close to the actual um prediction, and then we register. Then we create a model to do a batch inference, or then also after that we register a model for model versioning, uh, so that based on the model we registered, we will ask for the approval to deploy as an endpoint. So these in the jobs section, we will be getting all the steps which we have defined in the pipeline below. And in the model is like when we will register our model. So the SageMaker model registry will have the catalog for our model versioning. And in the deployments, like after the evaluation step, the model looks good, is met the criteria which we have defined in the condition, then we will deploy as in batch inference. So that batch inference will be under this deployment, and uh, let's say after getting an approval on the selected model, we deploy as an endpoint for the real inference. So that will also be inside this deployments. So this we have understood in the left hand side, like how each step is being captured and how they are interrelated or interconnected um, to each other. Now, for more detail, In the right hand side, if we'll see, like we are inside the pipeline here, and we have created this pipeline. Okay, this is the name which we have given to our pipeline in the SageMaker. So the first step would be this one, process data. So if you'll see here on the right hand side, this is the step. So in this process step, we will be having process.py script, and we will then normalize the numerical data, or we will fill the um, missing values. And so basically, the cleaning and the splitting of data will be done in this step, in the process step. So we will be having a split of, generally we have the um, training data set and test data set and validation data set. So after cleaning the data, it will be splitted in this process step. After this process step, we will move to the training model, this training step. So in this train model step, we will be using, let's say, we have splitted 80% data for training. So that 80% data we will pass as an input to this training step, and we will be passing the train.py script to this step, and the compute requirement also, like the number of instance count and the instance type and the storage we required for this step. So it will be done. And in this step, our model will learn the pattern from the data which we passed, and it will create a model here. And then this model we will pass to the this step. If you will see here, we have this fine tune step, or you can say the evaluation step. So this evaluation step, but before this, let me include one more data set split here, that is validation data set. So this validation data set we will use here, and that is to um, make our model learn the pattern by passing the data with the hyperparameters like a number of epochs, like number of rounds it will take to learn the pattern with the help of data. So that will be done here in the training step itself. And then in the evaluation step, um, we'll be having the the data which we have splitted, that let's say 15% data. So that 15% data will be passed to this evaluation step. And so this is like the output of this process step will be passed to this evaluation step, and the output of this training step will also be passed to the evaluation step. And here we will be having evaluation.py script, and the compute resources which will be required with instance type, instance count, and the storage. And in this evaluation step, there would be a condition to check the criteria. Let's say the RMC value is close to real prediction, let's say 80%, then only we will create a model. And this create a model is like we will package this along with the metadata which we have passed in the evaluation step, and the training model from here. We'll package it and we'll create a model. And this model we will pass as an input to the batch inference step. So in this transform step, we will pass the uh, test data and and the and the training model from here, and this will do batch inference. And once the result of this looks good to team, then we can decide to register this model. Register this model means we have SageMaker, this one if you'll see models. So in the SageMaker registry, this model will get registered. So it will maintain a catalog um, for model registry. So all the model versioning would be inside this SageMaker model registry. So this is like how SageMaker pipeline are interconnected with each other and how they execute the step in this workflow. So this is we called a directed because this is being directed with the arrow sign. Acyclic, so it have a start and this is end. So there is no loop like we have the life cycle. So this is about um, this SageMaker, and if we try to um, dig down into the process step, so the process step will be having the processing.py script and the data, raw data, which is used here, and this data likely to fill the missing values. It will normalize the numerical data, or and it will also split in three data sets. Okay, so this is the part of process step. Then we have train step. In the training step, we um, have a training.py script and the input from the process step here. So it will train the model with the help of data which is passed from train step, and it will learn the pattern, and it will also use the validation data to uh, pass the hyperparameters like number of epochs to learn better the pattern from the data. And we have third step, that is evaluation step. In the evaluation step also we have we'll be using the test data set from process step, and then we will do evaluation based on the condition which we will be defining in the evaluation step. In this condition, we'll try to find the RM SE result. So if it is close to the real prediction, then we will proceed to create a model out of it, or we will register this model, or we will do the batch inference of this model. And so this will be done here based on this condition criteria which we have set. And then we have the registered model step. In the registered model step, It is to register the model in the SageMaker model registry. So this SageMaker model registry is used to um, have the catalog of our model versioning. We can reproduce at any point in time uh, for a specific model version. And then we have the create model step. Um, so this create model step is like we evaluated, we found RMSE result are close to the um, actual prediction, and then we registered the model. Then we will create a model means we will package um, uh, the training model and with the hyperparameters which we have passed in the evaluation step to this step of uh, of this with the batch inference .py script, and we will see the predictions of our data before even exposing it to the endpoint users. We will check on our test data set. So this is one. So this is all the part of the pipeline step in the SageMaker Studio. So that's a kind of overview we have of our SageMaker pipeline.